Hello and welcome everyone. In today's course, we'll be talking about Google Local Service Ads. Let's start with a little information about us. My company focuses on building reputations for clients by publicly donating 10% of revenue to Ukraine refugee relief in their name. Social responsibility and action yields excellent publicity for our clients. Our gift to you, free production of custom trust-building website plus a trust-building video. 30-day 100% money-back guarantee. As a local business, you probably want to connect with local customers who are in the market for the services you provide. You probably spent some time optimizing your website. You may have paid for Google Ads. But if you're not focusing on Google Local Service Ads, you're likely missing out on the most highly qualified leads around. What is a Google Local Service Ad? As a local business, why should you care? We talk to a lot of small business owners, and a lot of them don't know about Google Local Service Ads. So, let's start with the basics. Google Local Service Ads are ads that appear at the top of Google's search engine results page when someone searches for a local service. Google Local Service Ads look like this. If you know anything at all about digital marketing, you know that having an ad for your business appear right at the top of the Google SERP is a huge advantage. Google Local Service Ads aren't available to everybody. The thing is, you need to earn a spot there, based on your ratings, and that's because Google guarantees the services of the companies whose ads are displayed. Let's break down the components of a Google Local Service Ad. The first thing you should notice about Google Local Service Ads is that they highlight reviews by displaying your average rating and the number of reviews available for prospective customers to read. Considering that nearly 9 out of 10 consumers rely on online reviews to make purchasing decisions, it's impossible to put a dollar value on having a high review rating displayed at the top of the SERP. When a prospective customer clicks on a Google Local Service Ad, they will see additional information about your business, including your business phone number and address, the services you provide, your hours of operation, the areas you service, business highlights such as your BBB rating or awards you have received. Scrolling down allows people to see your Google My Business reviews. While people do check other review sites such as Yelp or Angie's List, Google My Business reviews are the most trusted and viewed reviews online. So, how do Google Local Service Ads compare with organic search? One of the questions we hear most frequently about Google Ads in general has to do with their efficacy when compared to organic search. And it's a valid question. It's undeniable that earning a spot at the top of Google's organic search results is a huge advantage. Research shows that the first 3 organic listings get the lion's share of clicks. Here's how it breaks down. The number 1 listing gets 28.5% of clicks. The number 2 listing gets 15% of clicks. The number 3 listing gets 11% of clicks. In total, the top 3 listings grab 54.5% of all clicks. By the time you get to the 10th spot, the listing gets only a 2.5% click-through rate. Companies on the second page or even lower, and most searchers never get that far. You may have read that a lot of people skip right over the ads that appear at the top of Google, and that's true as far as it goes. However, Google local service ads are different. Here's why. The first thing to note is that typical Google ads include a headline, and what essentially amounts to a sales pitch, like this. In other words, it's obviously an ad. And just as many of us skip past commercials when we can, we also prefer to skip online ads when they are trying to sell us something. We prefer to do our own research. What differentiates Google local service ads from traditional ads is that they don't look like ads. What they look like is a recommendation of a top-rated business. That makes them instantly more valuable and more trustworthy than regular ads in the eyes of consumers. Another way of looking at it is that they combine the benefits of advertising. Most importantly, the spot at the very top of the SERP, with the benefits of organic search. What are the differences between Google local service ads and Google ads? You probably already know how traditional Google ads work. To have your ad displayed on the SERP, you must bid on your chosen keywords and beat out the other people, or at least most of them, who are bidding on the same words. You must earn your way to a Google local service ad, but there's no bidding process. The other key differences are Google ads are pay-per-click, and Google local service ads are pay-per-lead. That means you pay only when a prospective customer contacts you via the ad. Google local service ads are Google guaranteed, which means that Google will refund the customer's money if they're not satisfied. Companies rank for local service ads based on the number of customers they serve and their average review rating. A Google local service ad is a stamp of approval from Google and is therefore more valuable than a traditional PPC ad. So, let's talk about how to get a Google local service ad for your business. Let's review the steps to get a Google local service ad. Step number 1. Check your eligibility by going to Google's local service homepage and clicking the Get Started button. Step number 2. Create your local ad services profile, including your name, your company name, the services you provide, and other relevant information. Be aware that you should list only the services for which you have licensure. Step number 3. Submit the required paperwork. Since Google is guaranteeing your work, you must submit copies of your licenses and other documentation. Step number 4. Complete the background check. Google conducts background checks on you and your employees. Google pays for the background checks, and the process is simple. Step number 5. Set your advertising budget. Once you're confirmed, you'll need to decide how many leads you're prepared to pay for each week or month and submit that to Google. Once you've completed the steps, your ad will appear if you rank against other verified service providers in your area. If you can qualify for a Google local service ad, we highly recommend taking advantage of their benefits. They offer an easy way to get qualified leads every day. This brings us to the end of our course, presented by ProfitGrowthBuilders.com.